Welcome to the jungle. So, this is me from the future with a new mic, a new PC. I edited the video down. This episode and the former episode were only one big video of 2.5 hours, and I split them up. So, I came back and recorded this message to let you know that this happened. I have a new mic, a new PC. This will allow me to edit more in the future. But right now, I'll just post the video that I had already recorded. Enjoy. Thanks. Turn 90. Now we got Astral Disruption and we got Arcane Decree right away. Now we're going for time stop. There's cool stuff we can do with that. Naba put up Eternal Pyre. Saw an empty slot, felt the urge to take it. This to me doesn't make any sense. He knew we were preparing to cast Disruption anyway. When I first approached him about gems, I told him, look, if you give me if you give me astral pearls to help, if you don't want me to dispel your globals with disruption, I will use it only for Utterdark. Because this is the one that's worse for everyone, except Asphodel, of course. But I prefer to cast disruption and get rid of all of his globals. But then he put up more globals. He overtook Gates of Ordinary Ivory, so it was sure that I was going to cast disruption, right? But that's what he chose to do, and there's no point of complaining. Nobody's obligated to just do everything in their power to stop Asphodel. And I think at this point, Shinu less so because he's doing well, but Naba already realizes that it's probably only between me and Asphodel. To decide who's going to be the game winner. So he's not really thinking about this long-term plays very much. So it's okay, and we'll deal with it. We got a horror that tried to attack someone and was tricked away by the labyrinth. So it does work sometimes, but to be honest, like just to avoid one, I don't know, it was probably targeting some apprentice or something. It's probably not that worth it, although it could have been bad if we lost our pretender. Here we have a Void Labyrinth too, but I don't think this happened in Nidavangr, right? Yeah, where was it? Yeah, in Nidavangr. Let's look at some of the other battles we didn't see. There's Asphodel's attacking Calum. Now this is not an army that's from the global event. This is a real Asphodel army scripted. So where was it? Go to province. Yeah, and he's already on top of this throne here. So Asphodel is taking this opportunity while I'm finishing off Machaka to go after other people. And if he kills everybody else, he of course wins the Game with Thrones. I have all this territory and just 2 thrones. Um, I have more territory than him and only 2 thrones. So yeah, he has the Throne of Chains too, but it's unclaimed. So it's really easy for him to get it now. And I have more territory considering I'm taking stuff back from him that the global took. Um, this one we saw. This one was just we sent a whole army here. I was still confused how the global work. I thought he get to keep this troop, although I could have already known because I lost here. and they didn't stay. But now I know for sure that even though the troops come with his flag, he keeps the province, but he doesn't keep the troops. So I didn't need to move everything, but I did. Yeah, this is the other attack. You see, it's a real army. And antediluvian, there wasn't anything because it was an event from Utterdark. Morn we saw was the evil lord and his hirelings. This we saw. Uh, yeah, Nabab put the throne here where he failed to storm into the siege again with Draconians. I hope he takes it this time. This we saw. We lost this one. Oh, he got attacked again. We just moved in and got attacked. So it was actually good. uh, it ended up being good that we moved the whole army because we would lose it again, and we don't want that fort to be unconnected. I think the ones that retreated were set to retreat because I was trying to get them into the fort. What the hell? 2 battles? This is confusing. Yeah, just one bear clan. And we lost our PD in another fort. So we already lost the PD here. Now we lost the PD here. And it doesn't matter. That's under my dominion. It's a forest, and that happens in forests. Sucks. Sucks a lot. Looking at the event, Mabakiel was ambushed in a house while performing his duties, examining a young girl living there. So there was an assassination attempt. Well, since you're in the dark, and he's very good in the dark, and you can't even see in the dark, so you have one attack skill. That's that fight's not gonna go very well. He was just doing his duties. He can't siege down the fort, of course, so I had him blood hunting here. And but Lucky's coming in to kill the mages inside, and I brought some Solus here to crack the walls. Don't have a lab, can't build a lab, so I'm having to do scout a blood slave logistics. We lost 44 units this turn. This is more of a normal number. And also our undead troops are being hit. They're in Dunheim. And this is because we summoned a Mount Fiend here. Because it's a conjuration spell, we want to get the bonus, but we decide it's not worth to save on death gems because he might get afflicted. Even though he has enough HP to survive the hit, probably he might get afflicted, and we cannot heal his affliction with the chalice. So we're probably not gonna summon undead here anymore. We are casting Revive King, Vine Ogres, Lamia, Fire Snakes. Yeah, this is the best use I could think for the fire gems, just in terms of the number of troops you get with 6 fire. And they have fire shield, so it should help against Asphodel's mannequins. Horseman Construction, that's just 1 air gem. Curse of Blood, Manifest Vitriol. This is not Conjuration. It's 2 water gems anyway. And Forging, Dowsing Rods. We're getting our first Rainbow Armor. Slave Matrix, Masters of Time, Robe of the Sea, and we're getting the Tartarian's chains. This is a cool artifact that, no, here. That does enslavement, but MR negates when you hit. It has a good attack skill, one-handed weapon. It's very cheap with the bonus from the throne and the dwarven hammer. The idea of getting the slave matrices and the master's athame and the slave hearts is that we can skip the phase of casting communion master, communion slave, or sabbath slave, sabbath master, and do some really nice stuff early in the battle, and also make mages that don't have blood or astral masters and slaves. I need to mention that even though we got the Fire Lord and the Sorcerer and those units, we got all the units. We got the Sorcerer with his Never Healing Wound. But since we enslaved the horse and then we enslaved the Fire Lord, then and of course it couldn't be different because when you cast the spell, it targets either the mount or the rider. We succeeded in both, but there are different interactions for a unit that loses its mount and a commander that loses its mount, and we should have gotten them at least as units, right? Because these were units we got as units. This was a commander we got as a commander, so it was fair that we would have gotten even if we lost the mount, at least get the Fire Lord, and we got neither because that probably confused the code considering all these mount interactions. So Illwinter, please fix that. It's so cool what you did in Dominion 6 with the mounts, but uh, it just happened that they're immune to be enslaved like that. And that's an interaction that's created in the game for this purpose. Exactly. So please fix that. I know there might be other priorities, but the mount stuff's really cool. It would be cool if this worked. We are using our Soul Zone of the Wolves to put more wolves here because Nidian range here is under siege. And they're severely damaged. We want to take it as fast as possible. We don't want to wait one more turn because we know as soon as we cast Astral Disruption, we need to end the nap, right? I mean, like I said before, with all these globals, I could just consider the nap void and attack him, but I'm not prepared to right away. I haven't been recruiting anything, haven't been putting PD, haven't been constructing. The only new troop, I'm losing troops to attrition, I'm losing troops to desertion. The only new troops I'm getting is through summons. That is hurting my the gems I'm trying to save. But as you can see now, we're saving up quite a bit. So we're going to give him the 3 turns to prepare, but we also need the 3 turns to prepare. And also, I think when you're saying the nap is not valid anymore because of a global, you have to do that right as the global is cast. I don't think it's in good faith to use that argument like several turns later, right? For example, I have this nap with Asphodel now. If when he cast the global, I said this is too much, you're gonna win the game. I'm ending the nap. I already attacked you, or I'm gonna attack next turn. It doesn't matter, right? He can't complain very much. But if I don't say anything and out of the blue I attack him 5 turns later, doesn't seem very fair because if I consider the nap void, I should give notice immediately. But that's my opinion. Let's look at some battles. So our tattered group here is gonna take the last province on this side, which has some PD. This is what we got. Let's see. Archers. Archers and militia. Not the best group, but good enough. The wolves, of course, well. There it is. Lost 2 Bear Clan. Some other minor stuff. 106 speedy. We are finally taking Ward's Teeth Mountains here. Has one of the last elemental royalty that Machaka had. Although, yeah, he has a King of the Mountains here. Here he doesn't have because we saw the battle. So we'll be able to get another Queen of Thunder when we get this. We are sending our Worm Mage that came back because it's immortal. It's gonna do Howl for us. Uh, there were some people here. And now this guy's searching. We decided to take our big stack of Nidbothets here because we're gonna have trouble blasting them if we send them to fight other places. And in any case, this area here of Machaka is where most of the dangerous units are. The rest here seem pretty empty. And this guy is now only 5 with all the items we gave him. It doesn't have as many mages as it had when we had those big decisive fights here, but it does have a little bit of everything. And we got the Pillar of Truths here being held by the Sea King. He has just enough strength. Yeah, no, he has even more. So he can't even get an affliction. He will still be able to carry this, which is great. So we're protected from the Legion's Demise. Yeah, that's the name of the spell. We got the Sword of Many Colors here with a gnome. Only originally Glamour 2, but very boosted. Boosted 1 here, boosted another here, boosted another here. So he can do Battle Fortune, Army of Shades. So this is how they're scripted. Let's see. Machaka has been stalling, but who knows? He might appear and patrol. Like I said, it's even better if he goes AI. Although you might think I'm getting it easy. I never know. He might show up. So I always have to respect when he has good troops and mages inside of fort. But it was only PvP. Divine Channeling, Pillar of Truths. And on the same turn, we already get attacked by the Enchanted Forest event. Which is annoying. Does it make me spend gems? I don't think so. Which is good. So on that last one, we lost to Nidavangr, 3 Soulless Warriors. And on the first one, we lost 2 Bear Clan, 1 Nidavangr, 2 Soulless Warriors. Here on the Land of Plenty, it's like the last fort in Machaka in this middle part that's not under siege. We already had some stuff here that we have been summoning to make another army, but we were waiting until construction's finished. But uh, with the developments in Calum here, we think we cannot wait any further, so we're just gonna take it as is. There's just some barbarians here, it seems, so it doesn't really matter if it's good enough or not. But we do have mage support, and we'll get a chance to see how this fire snakes, this kidnids, these lamias. I think there's some phase stuff here that came with the fairy core cast and our long dead archers. I really regretted getting these. They'll probably decay our own troops more than anything. But yeah, since they're magical beings, I don't have enough magic command to make a line of them. I put them in different mages, and yeah, as you can see, at least it's very well organized like that. Let's see. Can't wait to get rid of Utterdark. It sucks to watch the battles in darkness like that. The Machaka PD is not a lot. Yeah, the way I organize is almost like a double line. It's not too bad. Yeah, the Lamias are quite speedy. Bro, can you hit the units? Well, I know why that happens. They predict where they're gonna be. So every time a spell is cast, right as the front lines are joined, they hit your own troops. See, much better. Lost 3 Lamias, 1 Kidnid. Yeah, they both killed decent. The Lamias seem to do well. Wow, they have 2 attacks. Here at Living Mark, now that I know that Asphodel loses the units they get from the global attack, I'm just attacking with a thug. Our Wolf Clan here got increased attack skill, so he has a heroic ability. We didn't really have a thug kit for him, but we had some stuff. We had his ring mails, probably from an event or something like that. This burning pearls probably from when I was using my years as a GSS thug, Girdle of Might, and yeah, he can buff himself. The charcoal shield with the fire shield is going to be great for killing mannequins. They'll probably just burn themselves trying to attack him. It's not going to have a lot of protection, but I'm hoping it'll be enough. It didn't give him a weapon, but he does have a broadsword that's going to do a lot of damage with the Girdle of Might. And I'm bringing Bearclan here to buff him with Iron Skin and Temper Armors and Touch of Madness so he can Berserk and not Rout. But I learned here that Touch of Madness doesn't apply to commanders. Even if you script it, it will only cast if you have a troops. But that's what I try to do. So let's see. Elemental Fortitude, Iron Skin, Temper Armors, Moss Body. Did you hit him with Temper Armors? Well, if you hit yourself, you hit him. But I don't see the... Maybe he missed. Then Blasting, Liquid Body. Quickness. And Attack. So... Oh no, he got the Temper Armors. He has resistance. Only 24 protection. But regenerates. Doesn't have a lot of HP though. Should be enough. What's his attack like? It's a little bit lower damage because of liquid body. More for Markata is no problem. Not a great thug, but no. He has heroic ability, so you gotta use him as a hero. You have to role play and have fun like that. Turn 91. We got a magic crown from Shinoyama. We didn't have the cross paths, and we know they did. And I wanted this to, yeah, I had forged a Dragon Scepter that gives Dragon Mastery 1. The Crown gives Dragon Mastery 1. So I'm gonna do summon Storm Drake, and it's gonna give me 3 Storm Drakes instead of 1. It's even better when I get the Queen of Winter because she can then use her glamour paths. Well, I think it depends on on the exact paths she gets. It can be random, but if she gets glamour and air, she can then cast Dragon Master on herself, put on these 2 items, and then she's gonna have Dragon Master 4 instead of 2, and is gonna get 5 dragons per turn. They're animals, but they do have a lightning attack. They have high magic resist, unlike other animals. And I think that that might be good against Asphodel, though probably not have a lot of protection for poison. I expect they'll have from shock. They'll have a lot of protection from fire because even though they don't have fire mages, but they can get that through water. Let's see some other battles. This one we saw. This one we saw was the Thug. Yeah, our Banelord Thug here, who doesn't even have a script, because it just has items. Killed some heavy cav very easily. Doesn't even berserk because it doesn't get damaged. Cool guy, cool guy. And this we saw. Salt Plains. Where was that? Oh yeah, here. We saw that. We already had 1 PD in this fort, Oak Reach, and they attacked the 1 PD again. Now it's back to 1 PD again. But it does increase the unrest. Well, not that we're making money anyway. It doesn't even matter at this point. Lost Psooks again. This is like the 4th time that this has been attacked. So annoying. Valkyria, now we have 1 PD, but I don't think we even had more before. Uh, Ablak. Yeah, I hate it when this happens because I might need to reinforce, and now I need to take this. Where's World Steve Mountains? We saw. We defeated. Where was this? Oh, we're just moving some soulless, and we had some land tribe here because we have been trying to get the randoms. Yeah, yeah, and now I think yeah, no, they're just researching. Okay. Um, Litho is moderate damage, so we stop blunt hunting here because the unrest got too high. We're getting ready to storm. Then Lucky's assassinating, but it's gonna take a while. Only only 131 siege strength, and we are getting another Archdevil to have more fire mages and Thug Chassis, Bishop Fish. Call of the Wild is going where? Oh, we got unrest here, blood hunting. So now that the fighting against Machaka is basically done, we just have to finish off a few provinces and storm the forts that are already sieged. We're using the soulstone of the wolves to get more wolves to help patrol down the unrest caused by blood hunting. I was looking at this, yeah. Fine Ogre, Storm Drake, Lamias, doing some site searching, Revive King, Fire Snakes, and more site searching and forging. More Rainbow Armor, Rod of the Leper King to help transport the Soulless. We're getting the Fever Fetish. Where is it? Right here. Cause disease, but gives 2 fire gems a month. This is gonna cost us what, 4 gems total with all the discounts. So very, very worth. Nobody took it. It's a rare cross pet, but our pretender has it now after Wish. Um, the ice helmet is probably for the flame spirits. Slave matrix, slave's heart, boots of stone, black dragon. This is just more of the mask of face borrowing is one of the cheapest items that gives. It doesn't give a stealth bonus. It gives stealth, which is different. It allows a unit doesn't have stealth to stealth, and you can use the another item there that's from an Earth crosspath, but it's more expensive. And we just want this so we can stealth breach with our bishop fish. So we can do that for very, very cheap here. The Black Dragon scale mail is honestly more of a roleplay item that I like to give to the trolls because it does have acid resistance and and they have acid malice, but that doesn't really matter. I might as well make fire dragon armor, but I do have a lot of earth gems, so I think the relevant attack this turn is at need in range where we're storming. We're moving some stuff out, but let me see what stays. Yeah, not using gems this time, because I'm saving up for disruption. But I do have some stuff here, even a GSS tug in case there's something. Let's see how it goes. It sucks that we lost our bishop fish. Well, at least we got Shambler's skin armor back. Found a skull staff and a scepter of authority, which is probably one of the Nida Jarls. Yeah, not a lot of stuff than Bear Clan warriors. We are taking back the provinces. We sold Calum. Well, the lake, we can't take it, but he tried to storm this. He failed. Now it's under Indies. And I told him, look, you're dead to Asphodel. I'm just waiting on Astral Disruption. I'm going to attack Asphodel. And you couldn't finish paying me, but doesn't matter because even if you pay me, Utterdark would have taken it. Now the fort itself you failed to take, and it's under Indies now, so it's really irrelevant. You know, I'll just take it back, and he agreed. We don't want to spend any gems, but we have some solas that we're using to patrol out blood hunting, unrest, and we're just using our wolf and bear clan to spam evocations. Let's see how it goes. Oh, there was nothing. That's quite funny. Clean. We want to keep the passage here from Mablak to Ward's Teeth Mountains open. So got these 2 sylphs that the Queen of Clouds here has been summoning every turn. We can use them to guard command while our Crow clan here that is boosted to air. I have like a bunch of these gem generators, and I had Tempest, the sword that gives storm at the start of the battle that I was using down here, but the battles here are finished. So without spending any gems, I can just do summon star power, living clouds, and it should be enough to kill whatever's there. Let's see. Okay, so storm is up. Summon storm power. The first living clouds. Let's see what fatigue he's at. Only 58, so I think he'll be able to summon the next one. Let's see what we got here. Oh, nothing, just one PD. But who knows? Turn 92. Let's see. Magoth answered. Who's Magoth? Oh, Magoth's a cool guy, and we're gonna use him as a thug right away. Yeah, with these, with he's the weakest one. He only has a magic sap, but it does have the barbed tail, which has a paralyzing poison. It's cool. Like you don't have the best gear, although the rainbow armor is good. We can use him as a thug right away. With just fire is not a very good thug pack. So you can't do Phoenix Fire, but with fire and astro, it can be a good independent thug. With astro shield, resist magic. Should probably instead of Furious Warriors here, have used Body Ethereal. Probably fix that later. Whoops, I don't know what he was doing anymore. Okay, I reloaded the turn. He's gonna help take Black Peaks back. But anyway, no magic sites. Oh, Lucky did an assassination there at the fort underground. Let's see what he finds. A Near of the Lord with Glamour 1. Glamour 1 can win if you don't have an water elemental like that because he can spam illusions. But Lucky wins again. Another one for Lucky. This we saw. Asphodel took Bogus here. Yeah, Asphodel is going crazy. This is his window to win the game. This we saw. This we saw. This we saw. Asphodel captured this other throne. So now it's really scary. But like I said, there's no point declaring war, and we don't have enough stuff to fight this, and we cannot replenish because we don't have money. So we gotta be a little patient here if we have any chance to win this game still. Uh, Garillion, we lost to an event. Now we're 1 PD. We were 1 PD anyway. Special monsters attack Nabah. Poor Nabah. And we lost 40 units. Yeah, that's a normal number. To Utterdark. We're getting another Bishop Fish. Call of the Wilds is going where? Oh yeah, this turn I'm checking if I can what happens if I attack these unconnected provinces. It's probably a waste of a turn of the Soulstone of the Wolves, but my curiosity got the better of me. We'll see what happens there. We were looking at this. Getting Storm Drakes, Lamias, Revive King, summoning Fire Snakes. Again, we need troops. There is no point like casting Astral Disruption and not having troops. I'm just losing to attrition and losing to Utterdark and not recruiting. Forging Mother Rainbow Armor, Slave Matrix, Slave's Heart, Mask of Face borrowing for Stealth, Shimmer Skin Armor for our Bishop Fish, Flesh Eater for Thugs, Krupp's Bracer. we're looking at only the very cheap, very cheap artifacts. So that's what we're getting. But this is a very good miscellaneous item for a thug. Because for protection, for body and head, this is double the braces of protection, plus it gives reinvigoration 3. Reinvigoration is really the best stat overall for thugs, in my opinion. And now our group that we took Winter Peak, that we had sold to Calum, is moving on Black Peaks to relieve the siege from 100 Long Dead and 100 and Long Dead Horsemen. We don't know the proportion. Commanded by a Spectral Mage. The same stuff, but we're bringing our devil here to help. Let's see. It's quite a few horsemen. They're powerful units. This guy is not going to cast anything important. Nice Storm of Thorns. Already entangled a lot of them. Are you finished? That's probably the last spell, Furious Warriors. Go, my thug. Yoink. And now they dissolve, right? Yep. And on the same turn, we got the annoying event, so you might look at this and say, oh, it's overkill. Yeah, but with these globals, you never know. We almost have no soulless left. It's just mages now. Yeah, and our tug and troops do the trick. And then still on the same turn, now we have just 5 soulless left. We get barbarians. So, wow. The evocations are enough, and our devil there just finishes the job. So on the first one, we lose 65 soulless. On the second one, another 30. And on the third one, the 5 left, we lost 3 of them. This is the Soulstone of the Wolves attack. So apparently what happens is you get a province with 3 normal commanders, but you rout right away because it's a weird province probably. So quite a waste, but at least now I know. I was thinking maybe I could teleport a Blood Hunter there and have an extremely safe blood hunting province, but no. Here at Ward's Teeth Mountains, the fortress is breached. We have a very strong commitment, but we know at least there's a Queen of Thunder there. We already saw what we are bringing. So this is the script. Let's see how it goes. So he has a bishop fish, another blue cap, a sorcerer with some items, another sorcerer without items. Where is the Queen of Thunder? Yeah, no gems. So didn't even prepare. But we didn't know, and also it's not like we could do something else with this army. It's in the corner. But we're not gonna have any issues. If I knew, I could have saved gems, but I didn't know. And we got the School of Fire and the Elemental Apprentice from that sorcerer. We only lost one Soulless Warrior. So turn 93. Calum's almost dead. He sent his contribution for the Astral Disruption. We are doing 300 for each. Me, Naba, no, not Naba, Shinoyama, and Calum. This is about 300, maybe a little less when you convert everything to Astro Gems. Of course, I'm gonna put more because uh, well, I'm the most interested, right? Because I have the most chances of winning the game if Asphodel doesn't. And also, I'm not even counting the two wishes I had to do to to get him to 8, which puts him at 10 to be able to use more than 900 astral pearls for the disruption. But I told them not to send me and until I knew I had enough on my end. And next turn I'm gonna have enough. I've been saving up. You can see we have a lot. And it was hard to do all this estimation considering Naba wasn't answering very much and he was putting up globals. But at the end, I think he sent 100 on his part too. Um, Asphodel claimed the throne of knowledge. Yeah, so now it's getting very dangerous. He has this throne too. He just didn't claim it. Probably doesn't want more misfortune. We can see if we have any other battles. We have an assassination from Lucky. He found a sorcerer. Cool mage. This is probably from a site. She has a chest wound. Arcane bolt. That does 1 damage. Good job, Lucky. What else do we have? This one we saw. Oaken Breach for whatever time it is. Zooks again. You're getting attacked to the same provinces over and over. This one we won with PD. Where was it? Here. Okay, good. Yeah, probably put PD here before Utterdark. And as for those going after Nabatu, where was that here? Oh, this one we saw. A new hero. So, wait, what happened with this guy? Oh, he was moving. But where is he? Did he participate in this battle at all? I don't see him. Is that him there? No. Godstone Mountains. No, he wasn't here. Well, he just had experience and now he gained even more to become heroic. And he has inspirational now. Okay, good. He's twice born, but before I kill him for getting him free, and as on that, I want to heal his afflictions. He's mute, crippled, and limp. So I'm bringing him to Dunheim where I have the chalice here, healing afflictions. We are also casting Gift of Reason. Let's do it like this. Call of the Wild, where is it going? It's gonna help our blood hunting province here. F1, C. Casting Queen of Elemental Air. We just killed her, so we can get her. Storm Drake, Lamia, Naiad Warriors, Revive King, Fire Snakes. Yeah, Gift of Reason here. Nature, it is Thaumaturgy, Gift of Reason. And Sorcerer, yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Curse of Blood, another vampire, Corpseman Construction, Manifest Vitriol. Forging, getting another Rainbow Armor, Boots of Quickness for Thugs, Slave Matrix, Bloodthorn for Blood Hunting, Slave's Heart, Ring of Regeneration for Thugs, Helmet of the Dawn, also very cheap artifact, especially for us. All is very good, MR is very good, the protection on the head is very good. This turn, we got an event that gave us a lot of money, I think. Yeah. 2505. That means we didn't lose any troops and we actually had income. So I think we even built a lab. It was maybe here. I don't remember exactly. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I told Calum that, you know, since he let me take my provinces that I sold to him back, and even though he's dead, he contributed to disruption. I said, if you need anything to do your final defense against Asphodel, let me know. Of course, I can't send you money and I can't send you gems, but stuff I already have. And he did ask me for a blood booster and something else. It wasn't this turn that I sent, but I don't know if it was the turn prior or the next one. But I sent whatever he asked for and did it. He did his best. Now we're finalizing our part of Machaka here. Here we're sending part of the army. Quite well organized, yeah, so there should be some PD. Let's see. This episode was mostly against PD and events, because even though Machaka still has some stuff, he's not been playing the game. But at least next one, hopefully, we'll start our war with Asphodel. Should have no problem against a few barbs. Plus 2 Bear Clan. Oh, there were 6 recruited barbs and 23 units of PD. Here at Welsh, we don't know the PD, but we know there's a single voice of the Lord. So we're just sending our Worm Mage that we thugged out with the Tartarian chains. Maybe we'll get some units out of this deal. Some whatever items, although the mirror is good for thug and the helm is good for fear. And not spending any gems, but sending some mages to buff with Mistform, Temper Armors, yes, personal regen, Elemental Fortitude, Bark Skin, protection from poison. Not that it matters, but only has Nature Path, so can't self buff very much. Let's see. Okay, the Mistform worked. The Crow Clan mages are good for buffing like that because they can just fly away. They don't have to take the steps to leave the battlefield like the other mages do. 42 fatigue, that's fine. A lot of protection. Does he have fire resist? No, fire resist 0. Yeah, there was a lot of PD, so now it has a helmet, so it's not gonna die like next time. Yeah, the shield helps a lot. Is he harassed down? No, he has 17 defense. Yeah, the shield with the beetles here he summons, or yeah, large beetles. I'm gonna kill the trees too. Oh, I enslaved the trees. Cool. Yeah, and these water illusions, they just keep adding up, so it's a cool thug. Didn't know exactly what I was expecting to do with him, but I like him. I just wish he had other pets and just nature. Fire would be nice. Or Earth, Fire, Astral, there are decent thug pets. Bro, you're still there casting? It's time to go. You have no chance. The trees are joining us, look. Oh, big tree now. It's quite funny. This commander is following the trees. And then a new one gets animated, it follows that one. Get the big tree. Is it gonna die on hit points? 96 hit points. Nope. We enslave it. I don't remember seeing this. It's fun to record because sometimes you're in a rush to do your turns and you didn't get a chance to appreciate the fun interactions. And we got attacked by a bunch of knights on the same turn. And now we don't have the buffers here. So he's only going to have his own self-nature buffs. That's a lot of knights. Yep. Knights, 20 protection on the Destrier. Harder than heavy cav. Finish the script. I'm getting some knights. Getting some Destriers. It's good that they have low MR. Yeah! Now I have a knight army. Very cool thug. Very, very cool. Yeah, so 106 PD on the first one. And we got to keep one knight. We would have kept more if there wasn't that problem that you get the horse and the horse disappears. Sucks. But yeah, 31 knights, 14 militia, 2 knight commanders. It was no problem for our war mage. In the land of plenty here, the fortification is already breached. It wasn't a castle, so it was faster. We have some more stuff and a lot of the summons. And we're spending a little bit of gems to make sure we get, but we don't expect much. Here's the script. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so F1, C. We got A lore master here with an artifact, a dimensional rod, which causes insanity, tainted, astral plus one. I don't know exactly what the plan was, but anyway, he's there. Um, and a voice of the Lord, so nothing basically. It's a nice team. It's unfortunate that it costs gems to get these troops. At least it's cheaper with the site at Dunheim. And we got the dimensional rod. We'll see who got it. It's called Murgus. We lost 2 Bear Clan, 1 Fey Folk, 1 Kidnid, 1 Long Dead Archer, 39 Solas, 1 Sprite. Turn 94. Let's see who got that dimensional rod. Murgus. Well, at least it went to an Astro Mage. So that's cool, but I don't know what I can do with this, and I don't want him to be insane and horror marked. I would prefer this to be in a golem, but I didn't even know he was there. So I guess it's better that he goes to him, but honestly, I would have preferred not even to get him because I love my Adepts of the Iron Order and I want to recruit more of them. But I can't. I just can't. In any case, as you can see, we have almost no gems. We have 7 uh, fire gems left, and that is because, yeah, we got the 100 astral pearls and the one from Naba, the 300 from Shinoyama. We alchemized everything, and now he's at astral 10, even though it's hard to see with all of his tags. He can use the coin of meteoric iron and the ring of sorcery to cast Astral Disruption. Cast ritual spell. Where is it? Astral Disruption. And we put exactly 994 astral pearls on it. So we know it was about 903, but that number is estimated, right? So I'm afraid it's a big roll. And then if it's a big roll, and then there's another roll when there's conflict between the globals, I mean, the chance of that happening is lower than 1%, but am I willing to save up 20 astral pearls for the less than 1% chance of this not working? Because if we don't do this, 100% Asphodel already won the game. Because he basically already killed Calum, and now he's going to kill Naba and Shinoyama. I'm not ready to attack him, but I'm going to end the nap now. In fact, oh yeah, I did send the Rune Smasher that he asked. I think he asked for something else. Uh, Wait, I want to see. Nap and know this. Hostile actions may be scripted on turn 98, resolve 99. Cheers. But I did send a nicer message on Discord. I just don't like writing very much on the diplomatic missives in game. Oh, let's see what else happened this turn. Mm, Lucky did an assassination. Another sorceress. Not gonna have any problems. Arcane Bolt again. Didn't even get to cast it. Good one, Lucky. It's battles we saw. Naba attacked Asphodel. Yeah, they're fighting now. Though I'm never sure if it's the event. We got Zook's back for the nth time. Do we have more gear? Yeah, we got some better gear. Boots of Grasping Earth. He doesn't need the Boots of Quickness because he can quicken himself. And even though he's a thug, I gave him a booster so he can cast Personal Regeneration. Yeah, the Horror Helmet's much better. The Rainbow Armor is very good. And with buffs, he's gonna have a lot of protection in the end, I hope. Body Theory is nice too. Yeah, natural protection 13 with the other stuff, it gets up to 29. Cool. I think the boots of grasping earth do really well as well. And does he need reinvig? He has 6 reinvig. Oh, I gave him corpse bracers. Yeah, yeah. This is a well thought out kit actually. But he's only going against 1 PD. What the hell? Failed the morale check. And he could have berserked. Man, this is so unlucky. Why did he fail? I think he failed because of the. It doesn't say here, but it's probably related to the HP loss in the battle because the others retreated. So that sucks. And it sucks that uh we can't cast Touch of Madness on Commander. So I'm gonna have to do it again. Yeah, I'm just doing it again. Uh, there was in Zux. Naba failed the storm again. Again. No. Yeah, you killed the commander with attack rear, but there is a commander here. Yeah, he's right here. And he's unreachable. So, I don't know, man. Just get a better plan. Oh, he's almost dead anyway. I don't think he cares. Whatever. What am I gonna do? This we saw. Asphodel attacking dependents. Wait. Livermark? No, Bullmoss Forest. Oh. Yeah, Asphodel. Oh, was probably from the event. Is this forest though? Yeah, it's forest. Okay. It's hard to tell because the event is with their flag. Livermark is just our Bane Thug. Oh, he got attacked, I think. Yeah, from the event. Yeah, but he doesn't care. He's quite beefy. Yeah, and he got Berserk, so his battle fright is no problem. Godstop Mountains. Yeah, we're moving some goals that we had. Yeah, I think these goals, the story is I got the Mount Fiend here. This Mount Fiend is ready to help with another blood hunting province that I want to have here. I want to make a line of blood hunting provinces because these provinces all have decent population and I want them all forted. And in case it gets too overwhelming, I can even blood hunt underground, which has its advantages. But so I'm missing a fort here and here. This one is not very necessary. I can just move them away. But this one, I would like forted because it will allow me to connect them all and it's going to be close to the capital too. So if the unrest gets out of control in one, I can just move them between forts with no risk. So before I get that set up, he's summoning ghouls here, which I think are better troops. Cost population, but population doesn't matter at this point. We're huge. Yeah. That's the story there. Let's see what else. Yeah, we are using the Soulstone of the Wolves to put wolves on all our blood hunting provinces. Vine Ogres, Storm Drake, Lamias, Night Warriors, Fairy Court. Yeah, this is gonna be the cold one, right? Yeah, it's cold now because it's winter. Cool. So we'll get that version of the Fairy Court. Fire Snakes, Stroking Court. Yeah, so we didn't spend everything, but we did put a lot more pearls than the others in this thing. So um, what else in forging? More rainbow armor, staff of storms. This is gonna be important uh, for corpse construct and having storm turn one. We have the artifact there, but we need more. Dome of the Ancients. This is like I think one of the best artifacts too. Whoops. Forge. It gives you a mobile warding dome. It's heavy though. Very expensive, but cheaper for us. So we get a 20% discount on top of this, then -2. So I think this is going to be instrumental in fighting Asphodel because they have a lot of forts, and if we're standing on top of their forts, we're just asking to be blasted with remotes, and this is going to at least prevent half of that. Bloodthorns, Sanguine Dowsing Rod, organizing the blood hunting even more. And let's see how many units we lose to Utterdark. 33 this turn also seems like a normal number. It's going to be lower and lower because we have fewer each turn, right? Now, well, let's see the score graphs. On provinces, we're tied with Asphodel now. On forts, we're higher. The income is ridiculous. I don't know how Shinoyama is higher than me. And how, well, Asphodel now, this is what is crazy because Asphodel is a slow pop kill nation. So since they went crazy and are basically throne rushing now, which is their opportunity to win the game before I can intervene, they're going to get provinces that haven't been affected by his pop kill dominion yet. So he's going to have income too. It's a really terrible situation. Gem income keeps rising due to site searching. Blood income ups and downs, but overall rising, not as fast as I wanted, but I'm using the blood for stuff. Research hasn't risen a lot uh, because we haven't been able to recruit new mages. The minimum keeps going well. We should have about 60 temples now. We'll check. We'll check right now. 61, yeah. It's a lot of temples, man. I've never imagined myself having so many temples. But they are a half price with this nation. Yeah, army size we're barely maintaining with summons, and nobody else really has an army. The Shinoyama has something, but it's not gonna stand a chance against Asphodel, right? There's not whatever fighting Asphodel is doing, it's not even denting. It's just rising and rising. And this is the danger. We have two thrones. Asphodel has four now. Yeah, one, two, three, four. 14 ascension points. So he needs three more. See, that's what I'm saying. This map is unfair. It's quite proven here because it's not due to him having more provinces. It's due to the throne position. Now, I didn't go out of my way not to get thrones. I fought a war against Pythium and I got what I got. Fought a war against Celeria, I got what I got. And I fought a war against Machaka and I got all of Machaka except these tentacles here that he was going just for thrones, basically. So map is unfair. No point complaining about it. I like different maps. I like interesting maps. They make for interesting stories. So I like that I'm playing a map like this, and it's just an additional challenge for us. So I think we'll stop here at turn 94. We'll look at the battle orders, but we have 3 turns, 4 turns basically to wait until we can start attacking Asphodel. But it's a time I need to get organized. We can look at this. No, not. Oh, I think the knights just took it without a battle because we had just stormed it. Yeah, yeah. We need look at our border. Just take a look. 700 units here, 500 here, and oh, it's mana keys. No, but there's some dangerous stuff. Not in all of them, but in some of them. Minotaur mannequins are strong. 1,280 units. Has a huge Atin. Yeah, here 1,300. And this is while he's fighting. 6 carrion behemoths. It is everywhere, everywhere. And here too. So it's not, even if I could, it's not really the time to just say YOLO war and I'm just gonna lose the rating right away because my armies were focused on finishing taking the forts. At least we have finished. There's only, I think, Litho here that needs to be sieged down. And here I have a border too. And here there's a hole too that connects to Abyssia, I think. Yeah, here. So we can't forget that they killed Abyssia very early. So this connects to there, yeah. So they can emerge from that cave there too. Horrible, horrible stuff. But we'll deal with that next turn, next episode. If I win or lose, it's gonna be fun anyway. And yeah, Asphodel has been playing really well. Thank you for joining me. See you.